Feeling blue without you. Give me one more chance, give me one more dance.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to do a review of a brand, not just one product, but multiple. Some of the items I really love from this brand, and some of the items, well, not so much. Let's talk Tarte, shall we? So, I don't actually have a lot of palettes from Tarte. However, I recently acquired this one. This is the Tartist Pro palette. And you know what? In all reality, it's pretty much your generic neutral palette. Mainly mattes for shimmer shades. So actually what I use today for a more subtle natural look. And while it's okay, to start off, I'm going to give this palette a 6.5 out of 10. It's not very exciting, it's decent quality, however it is really expensive. The palette itself runs $45 on their website. So next thing we're going to talk about is actually one of their foundations, and this right here is their Rainforest of the Sea Tarte water-based foundation. And while I really like this, and I also like the fact that it has broad spectrum SPF in it, I think it's 15 in here. It doesn't really make a whole lot of difference. My problem with this isn't the coverage so much. It's like a light medium. It's great for summer, not great if you want full spectrum, but it's the fact that this foundation is a dropper foundation and it has a hard time sucking up product from the bottom. This is okay, not great. Honestly, I'd give this a 4 out of 10. I ended up buying that after I got a mini sample in a Sephora Play, and this one was a lot better and easier to use. Obviously I got mine in a different color. I wouldn't recommend buying that unless you've previously had it and you like it and it's something that's for you. I feel like the price point on it at $39 for this bottle is really expensive and not worth your money. Now, I got a sample of this recently and tried it. This is the Tarte Quench Hydrating Primer. It's part of the Tarte C line, which is what this is a part of. I actually love this primer, and it smells like the ocean. If you've ever been in the ocean, it's got that salty, fresh smell to it. 100% recommend this, 9 out of 10. It's a great primer. Next is a favorite of mine. It is the Shape Tape Double Duty Concealer by Tarte. This I love, stand by. Best concealer I've ever had, ever used. Yeah, it's a little pricey at, I think it's $27 for this big version. 100% worth it. The tiny little one you can get for $10. I actually have a couple of the travel size. Love it too. Another Tarte concealer I bought to try out, I bought it in the tiny travel size. It's the Tarte Creaseless Concealer. And all I can tell you is this baby says creaseless, but all it does is crease. So while the Tarte Shape Tape is a 10 out of 10, this right here is a 0 out of 10. Do not recommend. It's thick, it's clumpy, it creases, it is basically facial cement. I wouldn't use it. I don't recommend it. The only thing I think it could be useful for is maybe if you put it on your eyelids to use it as a eyeshadow primer. However, I don't think I'd recommend that either with how thick and heavy that product is. Next on my list, another favorite, and you know this from one of my other videos, is the Hydrating Primer by Tarte. I love this stuff, 10 out of 10, would buy, always, 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 always. Try it, especially if you have oily skin, especially during the summer. Another one of my favorites, 10 out of 10, is the Tarte Airbrush Full Coverage Foundation. Love this guy. Honestly, well, I wouldn't say 10 out of 10. I'd say like 9 out of 10. The only thing that bothers me is that, like with all powders, it's loose and it kind of gets everywhere when you're using it. And you kind of have to have a specific brush for it. It's expensive at $36 for one of these things, but Tarte occasionally kicks up a sale, like a foundation sale that just came on, where they had it for 50% off. So I bought 2. It's basically like buy one get one free, or buy 2 for the price of 1. It was great. Next, we are going to go over Tarte lip glosses. I actually have 4 of these in different colors, as well as having this Tarte lip gloss right here. And this one is in the shade Strike Gold, and this one is Below Deck. This one belongs to the C collection, and this is just one of their regular like parts of the collection. While I like Tarte lip glosses, they're not sticky, they don't have like an extra gooey thing going on. I am not a lip gloss person, however, I would happily give these an 8 out of 10. They're nice when I do wear them and I want something different, but you know, it's a 50-50 give up on lip glosses for me. I'm much more of a lipstick person now, but I prefer the liquid lipstick. I don't like lipsticks in a tube, never have, never will. Won't do it. Next up, I am actually going to cover something similar to the lip glosses. It is the lip paint by Tarte. I have this mini one here, but I also have a collection of their nudes from Tarte in their lip paint, and these are the regular matte lip paints, and they're very smooth and very creamy. They do not dry flat. They still give you room to move around. If you drink something, they will come up on a cup. They're not meant to be full coverage, full lasting, 24/7 and stick, but they come in some really pretty colors, so I honestly can't say anything too bad about them. As far as liquid lipsticks go, these are an 8.5 for me. Next is actually another set of lipsticks by Tarte, but it is one of their offshoot kind of things. Like, you have the sea items and the Amazonian clay items, and it's just like a different collection. These are the Sugar Rush lipsticks, and I also have a couple little mini baby ones in different little colors. And while they're okay, well, for one, they smell better than the other lipsticks to me, just because the other lipsticks have like a peppermint thing going on to it, like an essential oil added in for smell and like a little bit of flavor. These are the exact same way. They're a matte lip paint, however they do move around. They are not meant to stay and stick and be permanent. All the big ones, I believe, are $20 no matter what collection it's a part of, and all the little ones run $10. Currently, Tarte has a sale going on, and I don't know how long it's going to last, to get 2 of the little ones for $10, which means $5 a piece. Could be, way worse, at least in my opinion. I do have a couple other Tarte products, but I could find them because they're in a big drawer full of the rest of my stuff. But honestly, there are a lot of really good things from this brand, and a lot of things that are kind of sucky and not that great. So for any of their eyeshadow palettes, I personally feel like they're overpriced and they're not quite worth the money for the quality that they provide. If you want one of their palettes, go on Macari, Poshmark, some of the Facebook groups for BoxyCharm or Ipsy, where people have gotten some of these items in their boxes and they're looking to sell it off at a good price. That's what I did with this one. I wanted to try it out, but I wasn't willing to pay full price from the Tarte website, so I picked this up for $24 shipped. Brand new from someone in one of the Facebook groups who got it in their BoxyCharm premium last month, I believe, and I'm happy with it. I would not be happy if I had paid full price, but you know what? Them's the breaks. Let me know down below if you have any Tarte products that you absolutely love that I mentioned in this video and I said I didn't, or if you have any other Tarte products I didn't mention that I haven't tried that I'd love to actually hear about, because I'm always down to try new things. The only other stuff I have from Tarte isn't really makeup, skincare related, I guess. I just happened to pick up a couple of their magnetic palettes that are on sale right now. I have this one and then a sequin one in the shape of a stop sign that reminds me of Carnival in Rio. This one was $12. The other one was $12 as well. There's a couple for $10 and there's a couple for $14. If you need a new magnetic palette with a bomb looking mirror, I would recommend going and checking it out. Tarte had been doing free shipping on orders during COVID, and actually they went back to charging shipping unless you spend over a certain amount, and I think it's like 40 or 50 bucks. So there's that. Their customer service is really good. I would like to point out that if you don't like a product that you buy from them, they're more than happy to let you return it and exchange it. Like, that was awesome. Like, I picked out a foundation that was way too light for me and they swapped it out for a darker one that actually ended up being perfect. So that'll be it for tonight on this Tarte review. Let's talk Tarte, shall we? Y'all have a good night, good day, whatever it is to you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Feeling blue without you. Give me one more chance, give me one more dance.